Hello everyone, so this is going to be part 2 of the double eyelid surgery video, and in this video I will be answering all your questions, and I wrote it down. You see, I wrote it all down, so I will be very organized. Question 1, how old are you? Okay, so I am currently 18, turning 19 December. Woot woot! To all December babies. So when I got the surgery I was 17, which is last year. So a year has passed since I've gotten the surgery. Second question, how much does it cost? Okay, this has to be the most frequently asked question I've gotten. Now, as for the cost, it really depends where you get your surgery done, and it really depends on your surgeon. I mean, roughly it'll cost from $2,500 to $4,000. So be prepared if it's higher than that. It's highly likely that it's going to be higher than 4,000 if you're looking for really good surgery done, really good surgeons. But you know, in the long run, I would rather pay that expensive amount, because if I decide to go for a cheaper, you know, surgery, what if something goes wrong after like 2 years? What if my eyelids go, you know, back to before? What if like something goes wrong with my eyes, right? It's your eyes you're dealing with. It's one of your 5 senses, man. So got to protect them. Got to use those money, you know. It makes me feel very safe having a credit and legit surgeon, you know. Yeah, I gotta stop saying you know. Anyways, next question. How long does it take to heal? Okay, so it takes 1 year. 1 year, maybe more, maybe less. It really depends on the method you use and what kind of eyelids you want. For me, it took a year. Definitely, it took like 7 months to 12 months. And approximately now is around 13 months. This is how they look right now. Next question. What did your parents say about it? Well, to be honest, my parents didn't really say anything about it. They didn't really care. Well, they did care. They told me, you know, what the consequences are, but it's my face, so I make the decisions I make. And I'm pretty happy with my decision. Next question. How can I convince my parents to do the surgery? Okay. This one is a hard one. Since my parents didn't disagree with me, they didn't agree with me either. They were just on the neutral line, actually. As for how do you convince your parents, I'm not too sure, but if I were a parent, if my child wanted to get surgery, I have to make sure that she knows exactly what she wants, she's mature about it, or he, I mean, guys can get the surgery too, right? My child is mature about it, and my child knows all the consequences of having the surgery. Yeah, basically just be mature about it, you know? Oh, I said it again. Next question. How do you feel after you've done it? Are you satisfied? Okay, so right after I did my surgery, I feel very confused. No, I guess confused and a little bit tired. And like, oh, I feel sick. You know, that sick feeling you have? Yeah, I felt like that after. I felt like that for about a week or 2. No, some people may be different, but me, I had to stay home for 2 weeks. I didn't go anywhere for 2 weeks. Worst time of my life. So boring at home. I would stay at home and watch dramas. I was so sick of watching dramas. I mean, how can you be sick of watching dramas? Alright, and am I satisfied? Yes, I am satisfied. Except, I didn't want my eyes to be this big, my eyelids to be this big. I want them to be like a bit smaller, you know. It's a bit too big, so if I take it off, it looks like I'm tired a lot of the time. My friends say I look like I've been doing drugs, so that's not very good. Next question. Can you post more pictures? Yes, I can. My before and after in the down bar below, so check it out. The next question, did you get it done in Asia? No, I didn't, and I have plenty of reasons. I'm not very Asian, even though I'm from Asia. I'm not very knowledgeable about the Asian medical culture, so I don't feel safe doing it there. And I don't have anyone there that I know, like I don't have any connections. The key about doing surgery is that you need to get to know the surgeon, you need to have connections. If you have connections, the more connections you have, the better your surgery will turn out. And that's a fact. In Asia, that's a total fact. The more connections you have, the better your surgery will turn out. And the cheaper it'll cost. Keep that in mind. And some places, they're fake. So it's really scary. Scary world out there. I'll talk more about it later on. So keep watching. Next question. What method did you use? I did my surgery is called the partial incision method. And basically it's just 2 stitches here and 2 stitches there, which I said in my past video. That's it. Really simple, takes 30 minutes. Next question, was it painful? When I did my surgery, I didn't feel a thing because they numbed me. But then after I didn't feel anything either. I just felt really confused and sick. But when they took the stitches out, that is when the pain comes because they don't give you numbing stuff. So it's like they're pulling your skin, pulling the stitches off. I don't want to think about it. Like thinking about it just makes me scared. So be prepared for taking stitches out. It hurts like yeah, it just hurts a lot. Next question. So I have double eyelid surgery, but I want them bigger. Do I get the surgery or a different one? It really depends what kind of eyelids you want. If you want to go for a natural bigger surgery, you'll kind of look like Park Boom. You know, she has that. It's if you want a natural, the tapered ones, it'll kind of look like Park Boom. So I suggest you get the parallel ones, which are like mine, that this part does not connect with here. If you want bigger eyelid surgery. But if you want like those Korean celebrity surgeries, then you can get the tapered ones. Those are usually very natural looking. Next question. When were you able to put on makeup? And to answer that, I was allowed to put on makeup after I got my stitches out. So in around 2 weeks. Really depends when you get your stitches out. Usually around 2 weeks. Next question. How bad was the pain? Pain of getting it, I didn't really feel, I felt a little bit because it depends on how much anesthetics they put in you. I kind of felt it a little bit at the end because, you know, it wears off. And I would say it was around like 4 out of 10. But when you get the stitches out, that was like a solid 8 or 9, you know, solid 8 or 9. Next question. Does your eyes look bruised after surgery, like someone punched you in the face? I'm sorry, yes it does. Oh, for me it does. But some people, they don't have any bruising. And some people, but they have like blood, like here. Everyone's different. For me, I had some bruising, but I didn't have black spots. I only had like yellow spots here. So it was all good. And lastly, how much do plastic surgeries usually cost? Plastic surgery usually cost from $1,000, okay, $1,000 to $20,000. So be prepared.